Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the starship Enterprise. Its 5-year mission, to explore strange new worlds, to seek out new life and new civilizations, to boldly go where no man has gone before.
Hello, Shadowcat back with more Star Trek Cosmoteer. And last time we were here, we finished getting 75% of this place charted, which just leaves us about, let's see, 43 to 57, that's going to be 14 more signals to find. And we already know where there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, that leaves 8 more to find. That's not the worst thing in the world. But, you know what we're not doing today? We're not doing that. You know why? Because I got a message from the people that actually do the mods for this, and there's new mods. Or updated mods, I suppose. Specifically, when I had mentioned the phaser lance that's on the Yamato. We have this great big beautiful array over here. Let's slow things down a little bit. And I love this. This is a fantastic thing for the phaser lance, okay? We have seen it in action. It is big. It is beautiful. I love it. But wouldn't it be better if we had an actual phaser lance? And now we do. Right here. Look at this. This is an actual phaser lance. Just like the show would have done. And it comes in multiple sizes. This is the small one. Okay, I mean, look at this. This is the small one. And it slots right in there, just like that. And then, there's a medium size... Wait, is this it? No, this is a medium sized phaser bank, excuse me. Oh, here, Giga Lance. Look at the size of it! It takes up everything. You know we're installing one of these. Come on. Okay, so that's what we're doing today. We are going to be putting a phaser lance onto the Yamato, okay? And maybe even changing a few other things around here. In addition, we picked up this new ship over here, this crossguard, and figured, what the hell? So I put a shield on it. And now it's got a shield. So, sure, great. It ought to be a lot more survivable now. I mean, why not? And it's got a full crew, I think. Did I get you a full crew? No, I didn't get you a full crew yet, but that's okay. It's okay. We'll get you a full crew eventually. And so yeah, that's what we're going to do. We have new phaser banks that we can be installing. We have standard phaser banks, which is what we're using right now on everything. However, there's also burst phaser banks. This says it's a burst PD, so point defense, phaser bank for eliminating projectiles such as high explosive missiles. Which means that we now have phaser-sized phasers instead of just these little things that can work to shoot down missiles, and that's cool. I like it. We also have this multi-emitter combat phaser bank, and so these, it just says multi-emitter phaser bank. So I'm guessing it does more than one. And the thing is that this thing is the same size as all of the others, and so I see no reason why we should not go through every ship that we have and replace the phasers with multi-emitter banks. Because why not? So, I mean, let's start with you. We'll start with the Enterprise. Okay? Multi-emitter phaser banks. We're going to go ahead and just swap these out. So we got those there, and one down here. And I mean, that should be good, right? Yeah. I think so. Alright, now we have better phasers. How much better? I honestly have no idea. We do still have the burst torpedo launchers. We have the deck torpedo launchers. And so those are fine. We have something over here called Defiant Cannons, too. Now, what's the difference between these and the phaser cannons that we have now? I honestly don't know. I know they don't go on here. Also, I think there's a new torpedo type now as well. Is there? Yes, there is. We now have access to transphasic torpedoes. Now, interestingly, I don't actually know where these go. Because they are super cool, and I super love them. However, we have a problem with tri-cobalt torpedoes already, and friendly fire. And so, I don't know who's actually getting transphasic torpedoes, but I want to give them to somebody. Maybe to the Defiant? Who very clearly needs to have more crystals, more antimatter. Can we get you some more? Materials. Yeah, just buy some. Okay, we'll get that taken care of. And then here, sure. Why don't we switch you to transphasics? I mean, you're going to be building new torpedoes anyway, so sure, why not? Okay, so that takes care of you. Now, let's do the Excelsior. So you need to get you... let's see, where is it? Oh, I'm on it. Let me get you some new phasers, too. And so it's going to go there, and there. Because you've got a lot of phasers on you. There and there. And, oh, right, over here on the nacelles. There and there. Perfect. And that should take care of that. Next. Did I replace yours? No, I don't think I ever did. And, let's see. Dual impulse phaser cannons. Which I think we already have. Yeah. Let's see if we can replace those with Defiant cannons. Is there a difference? I mean, I assume there is. Let's see. 88 steel, 30 coils, 6 hyper coils. 88 steel, 12 tri-steel, 30 coils, 6 hyper coils. It's more expensive, so I just assume it's more better. What do you mean, no door access? Okay, what if we do this? Are those already, Oh, they're already Defiant cannons. Wait, were those already in there before? Have I been using weird combinations of cannons? I have no idea. Either way, it should be fine. Okay, and looks like they got the forward magazines already set up there, so that's good. I'm also going to change... Put that back. I'm going to change this back one to be transphasics as well. Okay. So, the Defiant should be good. Got you, got you, got you. Okay. Now for you. Alright, this is going to be the big one. Because there's a lot to do here. So, first things first, let's go ahead and swap out all of the regular phaser banks for these combat phaser banks. Okay, we'll start with that. And then I've got more back here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 12, 16 phasers, which is perfect. That's right in line with what we want for this ship. Now, we need to replace the, the phaser lance. So, we're just going to do, like, exactly that. Where is that Giga Lance? The big one. Come on, let me play. Ah, here we go. Giga Lance, right here. Yeah, right here. Oh, it is huge. It doesn't really fit all that well, but you know what? It'll be fine. It's gonna be fine. Okay. Also, one of the things that we're gonna need is gonna be power for this thing. And I happen to notice that we now have larger plasma tubes. And we can plug one there and one here. What does that symbol mean? I don't get it. What does that symbol mean? The other ones are working. If I use the smaller one, does it still work? Yeah, that one works. What about this slightly bigger one? No, it doesn't work. And we're using, like, the largest warp core, aren't we? Yeah, we are. We're using a large warp core, so it can't be that. What does that mean? Okay, well, fine. Have it your way. We can still do it like this. There we go. And, since we no longer need these, we'll just turn them off for now. I don't see the need to go through and reconfigure the entire interior. I think this will work fine. We'll just turn those off. The only other thing I can think of to change would be to move where some of this stuff goes. But no, I don't want to do that because these plasma tubes are also feeding these forward defensive shields. And so these are actually really good where they are. Okay, so is there anything else that we need to do right now? The answer is I don't think so. Oh, wait, no, actually there is. And that's you. Who are also in desperate need for some crystals. Oh, ship's too far away. That's okay, let's get you closer then. Move the ship closer. Move it closer. That ought to do it. You better not take my parking space. Okay. Now let's try that again. This is all the crystals they have. What about people? Do you have any more people? There's one more. Sure, we'll take it. Okay, begin transferring resources, and while you're doing that, we will work on this. Now, this ship does not have as many phaser banks, but it does have them. So, back here, there, oh, and back here, and then along the sides. There's one there, one there, one there. Actually, remember when I said the ship doesn't have as many phaser banks? I lied. It has a ton of phaser banks. There we go! It also has a ton of phaser cannons. And these are all the dual impulse phaser cannons. I'm inclined to leave them be. Let the Defiant have its own phaser cannons, and we'll just use like the regular phaser cannons on this one. And we should also have these phaser turrets. Yes. Is there an upgrade for those? Impulse phaser cannons. No, it's not really a better version of those. Okay, I think that's all the new stuff. Oh, we also do have these. The medium phaser arrays, but I don't know if I have anybody who can use these right now. Since they're twice the size, they would really need to be kind of integrated into the ship properly, and no one has the room for these yet. So, yeah, probably just not going to happen. Not this time, at least. So, I think that's it. I think that's really it. These guys have a lot of work to do getting antimatter converted and building torpedo parts. But that's okay. So you're upgraded, you don't need it, and you don't need it. Although, the shields are currently not functioning for some reason. Why not? It says there's no power. Do you need a warp core? Because, I mean, I can do that. If you need a warp core, I could move that up just a little bit. Might leave the back exposed a little, but it's fine. And then... Ooh, that does not plug in well. Oh, and it doesn't turn either, so... it's not great. Maybe I can't make it work. Why don't you work? Hold Alt to show statistics. Command points, shield strength, shield arc, power, hit points, cruise speed. It doesn't actually say anything about what it needs to be powered. It really should. Like, if there's something special about it needing to be powered, then that should be written down. It does show that it is working, though. Oh, by the way, there's now a button to show or hide the shields, which I'm going to go ahead and hide them. They should still flicker, I think, when they get hit. So, it is working on two sides. I wonder if it's because there's enough people working on it? No, it can't be it. It's got battery slots. Actually, I wonder. Plasma tubes. Can I get a couple of plasma tubes? Well, would that help? Here we go. Maybe. Now, these things... Yeah, it says these can only be charged with a running warp core. So, these things, I do believe I have got to get a warp core in if I ever want to use them. But I can drop them, like, right here? No, I guess I can't. I can drop them right there. And let's put doors all over. Okay, that should be fine. Go ahead and make that so. But I still need a warp core. Where am I going to get one? Okay, get a little bit creative here. I need to find a place to put barracks wherever I can. So, for example... Do I have any good examples? Like, right here would be the place for it. This would be the place to put a warp core, I think. Also, what's this? Oh, nacelle extensions. I wonder what they do. They generate additional thrust to large nacelles. Thrust? Do nacelles give thrust? I didn't realize. Okay, well, maybe we should look into that. Not right now, though. So, you. I'm going to move you up here. Okay, we already have some up there. Whoever was in these, you will now be entering into here. That just leaves you. I gotta move you somewhere. And then we can fit a small warp core in here. Options are limited, to say the least. There's no room up there. There's some room back here, though. So, your quarters will now be up there. Okay, and this gives us a little bit of room for a small warp core. Problem is, there is no way to fit anyone in here. This is annoying me. It's annoying me a lot. Okay, we're gonna do this anyway. Because there's nowhere else to put the damn thing. And I can't turn it. So there's nothing I can do there. I need to be able to get access. Actually, they've already got access here. So there's no worry about that. They still go in the other side. So... well, that only solves part of my problem. Okay, here's the thing. We're still using these jump drives. But if we have a warp core, we don't need a jump drive. So I can replace this. However, now we need nacelles. I didn't fully intend to Star Trekify this ship, but guess what? We're doing it now. Alright, in that case, nacelles. We need nacelles. Warp nacelles. Where can I put them? Oh, there's no good places to really put these things. However, shields are online. So that's a good thing. What about the smaller one? Can I fit this in somewhere? I mean, right here would be good. This works. This actually does work. Okay, that's what we're going to do then. And we're going to remove some of the armor there to give access. And this is how we're going to do. We do need to put some protection on it. Actually, we'll do this. Yeah, we can do that. It's not great, but it offers a little bit of protection. And that should make this thing fully warp capable, I think. I'm not positive. But we'll work on it. But okay, there we go. Fully upgraded. Now, these have nobody in them? But we do have access, I think. Yeah, we have access. Just not enough people, I don't think, to run it. Oh, wait, no, hold on. Hold on, I see a problem. I think I cut off the entire ship. Because there's no way to get through here now. These have to come down. This has to come down. And then doors, and doors, and door. Okay. Now you can walk all the way up through the ship. Still having a hard time getting this one crewed, but, you should be okay. Oh, no, wait, they can walk back through here. They always had a way through. It's fine. I think they just need more crew. Okay. So there we go. Now everything is upgraded. So shall we go test it? Well, I mean, we kind of can't, because we got to find something to test it on. But you know what? That's fine. So, you are escorting this ship. You are following them. And if I pull these out, there's our fleet. Okay, let's get back to exploring. Now, I did not improve any of the engines. I don't know if there's a whole lot of engines to really improve. We're already using the advanced impulse engines. Yeah, I think that's the best that we got. There are little ones now, though. These are really good in place of thrusters, if you're using little thrusters. So, that's nice. Or I guess if you were making like a shuttlecraft, although I tried to make a shuttlecraft, and it's actually really hard to make a lore-accurate shuttlecraft just because you can't make something small enough. Shuttlecraft are super tiny. Okay, so how far away are we from our destination? 6 kilometers. The numbers in this this game are just still incredibly wild. 6 kilometers away from a new signal in space. It's about 6 kilometers to my grocery store. All right, what are we up? What are we finding? What are we finding? It's a little cache. I mean, sure. Go ahead and find out what's in it. Not much. Some diamonds, some tri-steel. I go ahead and take it, I guess. Oh, they did. Okay, well, that's one down. Next, we'll go through the ones that we found so far, and then after that, we'll have to wait a minute. There's still somebody out there. Oh no, that's just stuff that we left behind. I guess we're full. We are absolutely not full. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. You're gonna come back here and you're gonna get this stuff. Let them go and do their thing. You'll catch up. There, go ahead and get it. And in the meantime, where are we going over here? Yamato, what are you doing? An asteroid full of tritanium. Well, that's worthy of being marked. Now, try not to move it too much. And in the meantime, the fanged freighters should be able to catch up. Because it shouldn't take that long to gather materials. So, catch up to the Invincible. Okay, I don't know if we're going to find all the signals that we need today, but we're going to make an effort at it at least. Target in there. Oh! There's another signal back there that we missed. Well, we can always come back for it. Oh, speaking of signals, there is something over here. Well, I need to scan this, so, it's go time. Here we go. What are we up against? That is a Tier 16 Cassiopeia and a Tier 16 Alnair. And Defiant, I really need you to get in there before you engage. However, the Yamato is in the lead with the Enterprise. Let's see how well these things work. They're firing missiles. Let's see, this is a quadruple railgun with a lot of backwards thrust. It's going to try and kite us. The other one is a beam ship with an intense array. Forward shields on the Yamato are penetrated, but it just needs to get in range. But it cannot get in range. It's not fast enough. So here's what we're going to do. Disengage. We're going to disengage here. And then we're going to come back. But here's the thing. You're not disengaging. I need you to get behind them. So turn that ship. Okay, it's still backing off. Okay, this is not working out the way I expected it to. This is not working out the way I expected it to at all. I need you to get, like, way out there, apparently. And then come back. And you. Turn around and engage. Okay. They've noticed the Defiant. Trying to line up that shot. What about everyone else? Everyone else is moving in. However, it looks like they're going to just ignore the Defiant. Would you get in there already? Why are you so dumb? Okay, it is firing that central beam array, and holy good God. Okay, I need you to target there. By the way, are there settings on these? There are not settings on these. So I guess we'll have to wait and see how well they work. Forward shields are not going to take that for long. I need you to give the forward shields a break. And meanwhile, the Defiant is coming into range. Aft shields have fallen. Time to turn and fight. That other ship is coming in. Defiant, I really need you to do something. Like, why is there nobody on the forward torpedo? Do you not have the people? I need you to target these engine rooms. Cripple this ship. And holy good God, look at all the phasers. Yamato. We could really use your help right about now. But yes, look at the phasers. They are just eating it. Oh, and there goes the array. Its primary weapon has been disabled. Pretty much its only weapon has been disabled at this point. Okay, here comes the Yamato. How about that lance? There it is! Oh my God. It just went through everything. Tell me you're charging it again. Okay, all railguns are now down. And this has been completely annihilated. Let's get some help over here. That is a lot of phasers. I don't think they do as much damage as the other ones. But there's a lot of them. Also, our active defenses apparently do an absolutely terrible job of screening out missiles. Okay, here comes the other ships. Oh, there goes the phaser lance. We only caught the tail end of it, but they just broke that ship in half. Good God. I love it. That is a Lancy phaser lance. That is exactly what we needed. Okay. Are we safe? For the time being. Get me damage reports. Minor forward damage on the Defiant. Nothing we need to worry about. You ate those railguns. Yeah, they did some significant damage. Nothing critical, just a lot of damage. Nothing. You did take some damage. You lost one of your forward cannons. It's okay, though. We'll get it back. Alright, and then the Fanged Freighter and you're fine. Is there anything here that we need? I guess so. Well, let's go ahead and salvage real quick. We'll see what we're getting. It's like coils and stuff. Yeah, looks like we're getting hyper coils. I think a lot of the resources for our upgrades came directly from the freighter. We didn't buy a whole lot. And so we do have things that we need to restock. Okay, we're fine. That's not going to come and bother us, I don't think. Then again, come back. We have an incoming vessel. It's on an intercept course. It's heading for the freighter. Defiant is en route. On course to intercept. It is a Tier 16 long spear. Defiant, I need you to overrun it. Right there, and then come back. They're firing on it. Defiant is in Wolfpack mode. Come on. Let me go. Okay, they're ignoring it. It's passed. Turn and fire. Let's slow things down. And Defiant, this thing's primary weapon is going to be the triple railguns. However, it's also got engine rooms back here. Target the engine rooms. Everybody else, attack as normal. Here comes the hammer. Look at the phasers! Yamato's coming in. The Invincible is taking heavy fire. Here comes the Excelsior, though. You can break off. You're taking pretty heavy forward damage. But again, look at the phasers. There's so many of them. Show us the lance. Fire the lance. Target there. Do you need to get closer? No, you're inside. Is it not ready yet? How much does it take to charge this thing? I guess it hardly matters. They're eating it alive. There's the lance. It just takes forever to charge it. Okay. Good for us. We did it. Okay, damage reports. You're fine. Why are we not loading anything into here? No transphasic torpedo parts. Wait, do we need specific torpedo parts for that? Hold on. Factories? Oh, yeah. Okay. No, don't do that. Give me that back. We got a build mode. Okay, so we don't have a transphasic torpedo launcher maker thing. So those are out. We would need to build an entirely new ship for that. So we'll go back to try cobalts. I know the Defiant can fire those. Okay, who else got hurt? There's nothing left of this ship. You're okay, you're okay, you're okay. You're not. However, how bad was the damage? It could have been worse. Could have been a lot better. That's okay, we'll get everything rebuilt. Okay, is there anything inside this wreckage that we need? The answer to that is kinda, apparently. So we'll take what we need from them. Done. Okay. And we'll continue on. We still have some time. I don't think that we can get everything done, but we're gonna try. Or no, wait, we need to come back here first. My bad. We need to come back here and get this one first. Okay, and it looks like in my haste we're going through this first. What do we got? Another tier 16. It's one of those big ones with the big beam array. Okay. I hope somebody charged that lance. Oh, somebody just left us in a hurry. Okay, something just hit it. Was that the lance? I think that might have been the lance. Didn't last very long. Another tier 16 Ipsimus is en route. Instead of you just eating those beams, why don't you engage this one? We'll let them handle this. And get that lance charged. They're firing missiles. You have a single target here. Go for that core. The ship has been disabled. Send the reinforcements. This thing has an absolute ton of missiles on it. We have a ton of phasers. Does it have a forward weapon? It does have forward beam arrays. There's the lance! Oh, it doesn't last very long. But when it hits, it disintegrates everything. Charge it! It's incredible. Where's the invincible? There's the invincible. The Defiant is stuck behind an asteroid. Seems typical. Alright, everybody target that core. Burn your way in. That did it. Okay. Yeah, that did it alright. Did we take any damage from that? No. No, we did not. That's kind of incredible. So what's over here? Who didn't want to come and play? A tier 16 Ipsimus. Okay, just another one of you. Defiant, you know how to do this. First off, get behind him, then attack. Defiant is eating a lot of missiles. Shields are not holding. But here we go. Here comes the rest of them. You, make sure you're targeting deep inside the ship, just in case you get to use the lance. Here we go, I'm not slowing things down. This is absolutely brutal. Also, you're in the wrong position. That matters, so are you. No, apparently we're not using the lance. We're just going to tear the ship apart. It's crazy watching this. Those multi-emitters are not even remotely fair. How badly were you damaged? Actually, you took a lot of damage. You took an awful lot of damage from all those missiles. Everyone else, though? Everyone else is fine. Okay, then. These upgrades are... this is a lot. It's not something that's going to stop a nuke, though. So if we do come across another a nuclear ship, I still don't have a plan for that. We have a better ability to kind of kill it, but not a better ability to survive that opening salvo. Oh, and I think that we just found a pirate base. Here's the thing. I don't want to fight it. So I'm going to have you stop there. Defiant, I need you to get in close enough and get out. We just need a scan. And there it is. We got the scan. They're firing on us. What is this ship? It's another missile missile barge. And that's a tier 16 interdictor. We're being hailed? Surrender. No, we're not surrendering. Do you have any idea what's waiting for you if you chase us? They're not chasing us, though. Okay, and it's already labeled for us, so we don't even have to really mark it. Are you actually going to chase us over here? Okay, Fanged Freighter, you need to go. You need to... there's an asteroid over here. Go mine that. The big boys need to talk. Okay, there's an Onager, tier 16. Primarily a missile barge. However, it does have 4 just standard forward beams. They're just ion beams. Yamato, you can handle this one. Go ahead and engage. Your target is going to be somewhere in the heart of the ship here. those cockpits right there. That should be fine. Enterprise, Excelsior, Invincible. You can handle this ship alone, I believe. Your target is the power core. Get to it. And that leaves the rest of you. My smaller ships. There is this ship. It is a Tier 16 interdictor. 4 railguns. Forward flak. Rear-mounted missiles. It's a beast. Targets of opportunity, though. High explosive missile factories. But let's just target these. Okay, let's slow things down. It's about to get very chaotic. Okay, the Yamato just pretty much ended the career of that ship in one shot. The phaser lands. Oh my god. Oh, they have never seen a weapon like it, nor will they ever again. Okay, Yamato, I need you to come down here and help with the interdictor. The Invincible, I think you're going to be fine. Okay, that's a problem. Defiant. I need you to come back here. This thing wants to kite. We're not going to give it that opportunity. Don't let it. It wants to kite, that's fine. Enterprise, get out of the way. The Defiant needs to get through. Perfect. Your targets are the engine rooms. There, 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 and there. There's a lot of debris there. That's very where I thought the Invincible might have died. Enterprise. We're going to try the same thing the Defiant does. You're a quicker little ship. Well, not really little, but... You're going to try the same thing. Overrun that ship. Okay, here comes the Invincible for another pass. And that ship wants to back up right into the Defiant. It's not going to be able to. Enterprise. They're backing up too much. Let's try this again. Okay, that ship is just absolutely done. Or is it? Defiant, you're out of position. You're out of position. It's beginning to kite again. Alright, this isn't working. Would you just target in here somewhere, okay? Just target there, okay? Oh no. It's drawing us in towards the station. Defiant and Invincible, break off. Break off. We do not want that thing to get cover from the station. The same thing applies to you. They just lost a power core. You need to end this ship now. Target the power core. Turn it off. And then get the hell out. You are in missile range. Taking fire. Okay, the ship is down. It's disabled. Get out. I hadn't intended to fight a pirate base today, but I mean, if that's what we're gonna do. Also, over here, you made it. Here, let's have a nice day of mining. And then we're gonna need you again. Okay, I need damage reports from everyone, because nobody got out of this one unscathed. Invincible. Let's take a look. Pretty heavy damage across the forward bow. We've got lots of system damage up there, cannons, shields, etc. Minor damage across port and starboard armor. Pretty significant damage to the aft armor plating, and we did lose a nacelle. We can repair this. You. Let's take a look. Your damage wasn't nearly as bad. Moderate damage to armor plating all across the port side. Come on, let me do my thing. Yeah, you're okay. You are okay. How about the Enterprise? Pretty minor damage, mostly to the nacelles. We can fix it. The Excelsior. Again, pretty minor damage, mostly to the starboard aft saucer section. Done. Which leaves, of course, the Defiant. Pretty significant damage all the way around. But all in all, not as bad as I was expecting. Mostly it's damage to the armor, which is what armor is for. I'm impressed. Repairs done. Okay then. We actually don't need their help. So do we want to actually do anything with this station? I don't know. Is that ship coming back at us? Here's the thing. We don't need to destroy the station. We just needed to scan it, and we've done that. And so I'm content to move on. However, that being said, you and you. I want this ship destroyed. I want this ship destroyed. Especially if it's going to creep after us. How goes that saying? Never leave a wrong to ripen. Oh, it wants to back up again. Never mind, it's not leaving there. They know their place now. Yeah, they have almost no forward thrusters anymore. They have like one up there somewhere. They can't rebuild. So this hardly matters now. We've done our job. That's all we need. So we'll regroup. All in all, we didn't get a whole lot done. We did only 4 of the 14 signals that we needed to uncover. But that's okay. Because what is important is that we got some serious upgrades. And they are delightful. They really are. They are absolutely delightful, and I cannot wait to see more of them. The Phaser Lance, of course, is the huge standout. Because it is. Because, wow. However, that being said, just the new phasers alone that all the ships got are damn impressive. And so, with these, I mean, we're going to be able to knock this out. And I think it's going to help us survive the next system better, because we still have one more after this. We're not done yet. And we're not done with this system either. So, we're going to take a break here. When we come back next time, it's time to get up to 100%. I know I said that last time, but this time, it's for real. We need to get up to 100%. We do that, we move on, and we're getting so close to just calling this done. I can't wait. So, if you want to see what happens next time, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon, that way you get notified every time these videos come out. If you know somebody else who's either into shipbuilding or into Star Trek, then share this video with them. But if you, just like me, like what I do, leave a like on the video, leave a comment down below. I'll see you next time for more Star Trek Cosmoteer. And until then, take care.